What are the false start rules in sprinting records? Imagine the thrill of a sprint race, the crowd on the edge of their seats, and every athlete eager to set a new record. But before the race even begins, a tiny mistake can change everything. That's where false start rules come into play. They're designed to keep the race fair and honest. In sprinting, a false start happens when an athlete moves or reacts before the official starting signal, which is usually the firing of the starting pistol. But how do officials decide if someone false starts? Well, they use precise technology called pressure-sensitive starting blocks connected to electronic timing systems. These blocks detect how quickly an athlete reacts after the gun fires. The current rule, adopted by World Athletics since January 1, 2010, states that if an athlete reacts in less than 0.10 seconds, it's considered a false start. That's because scientific studies show humans cannot physiologically react faster than that. Any reaction quicker than 0.10 seconds is seen as an anticipatory move, not a genuine reaction. When a false start occurs, the first one in a race is not immediately punished. Instead, the entire field is warned, and the race continues. But if a second false start happens, the athlete responsible is disqualified from that race. This rule helps prevent athletes from gaining an unfair advantage by jumping the gun. Before 2010, the rules were a bit more lenient. Athletes could false start once without penalty, but they'd be warned. The change was made to speed up races and keep competitions on schedule, especially during big events where records are broken. The technology used to enforce these rules is very accurate. It's not based on human judgment anymore but on electronic signals from pressure-sensitive blocks. Sometimes, this leads to controversies if athletes are disqualified without obvious movement before the gun. These rules matter a lot for world records and elite sprinters. They make sure no one cheats or gains an unfair edge by reacting too early. So, to sum it up, if an athlete reacts in less than 0.10 seconds after the starting gun, it's a false start. The first false start charges everyone, but only after a second false start does the offending athlete get disqualified. Electronic systems help officials enforce these rules fairly. These regulations keep sprinting honest and make breaking records even more impressive.